Alright, so whenever I go into movies, no matter how bad the reviews are, no matter how good the reviews are, I go in with an open mind. But apparently I'm about to go into the worst kind of torture known to man. I'm about to go see the Marvels, so let's see if this is a big pile of shit as it's being made out to be. I really hope not, but I'm not holding my breath. I actually want to kill myself right now. You know, I really don't know where to start when it comes to this film. Marvel has just been on this downward spiral that's going faster and faster, and this has got to be the one that breaks the camel's back. This surely is what starts the chain reaction at Marvel. They have to realize that no one wants this shit. Alright, so first things first, the film was only 90 odd minutes. I felt like I was in there for 3 hours. I checked the time about 30 minutes into the film, and I honestly thought I'd been sitting there for 2 hours. It was so slow. Oh, fucking hell. And the reason it was so slow is this film was just boring. Was so boring. No one asked for this. And, like, you've got these three characters, right? They're not fan favorites. Let's be honest here. A lot of people don't like Captain Marvel. I personally don't have a problem with the character. I think Brie Larson is a great actress. And I think she suits Captain Marvel really well. But the problem is, they've done her dirty. The first Captain Marvel movie, she wasn't written very well. She wasn't relatable. And you just weren't introduced to her in a good way. In the Avengers, she was so OP, it wasn't even funny. But in this movie, again, they've done her dirty. Her character is just terrible in this. And what really bugged me here, as I said before, she goes toe-to-toe with Thanos, no problem. But in this film, she can't handle this villain for all of a second. She gets her fucking ass kicked. It just doesn't make any sense. And the only saving grace was the relationship with Miss Marvel. You know, she's really starstruck. She's like a fangirl of Captain Marvel. She can't believe she's there with her. And their relationship throughout the film was actually good. I enjoyed that. Her and Monica, I believe her name is, they're trying to reconcile from the past because she didn't come back. I don't know. I don't remember what happened in Captain Marvel. I really don't care. Like, the camaraderie amongst the three, that was okay. As I said, the relationship between Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel was the best thing about this film. The villain she was not menacing at all. She wasn't scary. She wasn't terrifying. You knew she wasn't going to win right from the start. But she's so OP. She's taking on all three of them at once. It made no sense whatsoever, okay? She wasn't a good villain. The performance was great, yeah, but you've had villains like Thanos and now Kang, and you've got her, and she was not good whatsoever. Nick Fury in this, this had to have been like a variant or something, because it just looks like Samuel didn't want to be there. And not only that, Nick Fury is fucking stupid in this movie. Like, their ship's going down and someone asks him, the captain, what's the plan? And he goes, make a plan B. What is he, fucking Triple H or something? And this whole thing about them swapping powers whenever they use their powers, the premise is cool, yeah. But in the movie, it was a complete mess. There's a line of dialogue where she says, I think it's Monica says, if we all use our powers at the same time, we're going to switch. But then they're battling, and only 2 of them will use their powers and they'll switch. Or 1 of them will use their powers and all 3 of them will switch. I don't know if I wasn't paying enough attention to it, but it just looked like an absolute mess to me. And it was all over the place. And some of the shit in this film that they put in here. Okay, here's the biggest problem. No one asked for this film, right? But they made it anyway. Okay, take your time with it, make it fantastic. This film was so rushed. It was clear that it was rushed because some of the shit that they've put in here, surely they watched this back and realized this is the most cringiest, dumbest written fucking shit ever. We all know Marvel is very family friendly and they like to make jokes in serious moments, and it works sometimes. But this film, there was a moment here. I'm going to spoil it. Okay, the spoiler's here. It's not vital to the story, but if you're going to go and watch this for a laugh and just see the absolute ridiculousness in this film, skip ahead. But they go to this planet where basically Captain Marvel has married this prince as a technicality. Some bullshit like that. But in the planet, they only communicate by singing. This scene goes on for about 10 minutes and it is fucking unbearable.
Pleasure to announce to this lovely room full 2 new faces. One could...
And you think that's bad? That the Kit and Goose, their ship's going down and they've got to save some people. And earlier in the film, they've discovered this like purple egg thing. Turns out Goose has gotten frisky with something, right? And he's had like 1,000 kittens. And they're Marvel's bright idea to get everybody out of this ship safely because they don't have enough escape pods. All the little kittens are going to eat somebody. They're going to eat somebody and they're going to fly back to Earth safely. That's what these... That's what this billion-dollar company comes up with. That's the best they can do. The biggest problem with this film, as I said before, nobody asked for it. But if they're going to do it, fair enough. They've done it, but it's just the same old formula. Marvel really need to just sit down. This is what I think they should do, alright? This is my idea. 2 years without any superhero films from Marvel. No TV shows from Marvel. 2 years. It's going to make people really crave seeing superheroes from Marvel back on the big screen again. That's one. But the second thing is they can fucking sit down and just really think about what they're going to do next. Because at this point, they're just shitting out films, shitting out series. Oh, fuck. That nobody has asked for, that nobody wants, that no one gives a fuck about. Okay? And further proof that this film was just rushed and is just a throwaway for Marvel. The CGI in this, oh my god. Okay, there is at least, I think I counted 5 or 6 instances where I watched this CGI happen. I'm like, holy fuck. How is this green lit? It was fucking atrocious. There's even simple scenes where Captain Marvel's just walking on a spaceship. But obviously it's a CGI background. And she looks like plasticine. Like, it's just fucking terrible. It's absolutely laughable. Look, I'm a big time fan of Marvel. There's no question about that. I've got fucking comics, figures, all the Blu-rays. But it's just sad at this point. It's fucking terrible. Look, this movie, it was fun at times. I'm not gonna lie. As I said, when the 3 of them are together, it was fun. When Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel are trying to bond, that was fun. Miss Marvel throughout was probably the best part about this film. She was the most well-written character. She's this young kid, and she's starstruck, but she's a hero herself. She's got responsibilities. Sort of like Peter Parker was with Tony Stark. Sort of the same thing. They did Captain Marvel dirty again. I really do feel sorry for Brie Larson. I know some of the hate she's gotten, you know, as a person from Marvel fans is her own doing. It's her own fault. But when people hate on Captain Marvel, I can definitely see why. But at the same time, I feel for Brie Larson. I've heard she doesn't want to play this character anymore. It's because they've done her dirty. This character has been written like shit. This is essentially her movie, but she plays second fiddle in this, and even when she is supposed to be the main attraction, she's just made to look stupid. So this film was just an absolute mess. It felt like it was 6 hours long. Marvel at its best with their just stupid comedy, but this time it was for 10-minute scenes. Absolutely unbearable. What else? Oh, nobody can stay dead in Marvel anymore. That's a slight spoiler here, but nobody can do a good thing for their friends, for the planet, and stay dead. It's just not a thing anymore. And the post-credit, does it get me excited? Not really. A year ago, 2 years ago, I would have been like, oh my god, I'm going to spoil it here. Oh my god, the X-Men are coming. I would have been super excited, but I don't give a fuck. I've been begging for Fantastic Four for so long, but I don't care. Because at this stage, I know they're going to ruin it. I just know that any upcoming project is going to be fucking ruined in some way, shape or form. The only one that I feel confident about is Spider-Man, because Sony's running that. Yeah, I remember there was a time people used to say, oh my god, Sony's taken Spider-Man, it's going to be a disaster. No, it's the other way around. The ending to this film, yeah, it was cool. Kate Bishop's in it, and Miss Marvel's going to start a new team. Awesome. Young Avengers coming, great. But I know it's going to be shit. That's the problem. It's going to have shit CGI, shit storytelling. It's just going to be shat out. And Marvel really just need to go back to the drawing board and just think about this stuff, man. Because it's... ever since the Infinity Saga ended, it's been on a downward spiral, and it's continuing. This film was just boring. They tried, it failed. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 10. And that's really being generous. I wanted to give it a 4, but I can't. It was just... Look, I'm trying to be nice here, and I'm probably forgetting some good stuff about this film. I'm probably forgetting some more bad stuff about this film, but I've literally just seen it, and I've already forgotten about it. And that's not a lie. I swear to you, I've forgotten half of what happened in this film. Mainly because I was dozing off, I wasn't paying attention. I just was unexcited, unimpressed, and that's no fault of the actresses in this film. As I said, especially Brie Larson, they've been done dirty. Their characters were written so bad. The only one that was really good to me was Miss Marvel. That's the only one that made sense. But the rest was just shite. I'm really trying to give everybody that had a role in this film the benefit of the doubt, but I just can't. This film was just beyond disappointing. And I sort of knew it was going to be like this, but as I said, I like to go into films with an open mind. My mind's been stimulated with some fucking Marvel dog shit. That's what it... You know, that singing scene, man. Oh my god. So if you've seen the film, let me know what you think, and let me know what you think Marvel can do to really get back to what they're good at. And that's making good superhero films. Thanks always for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.